What's up guys, it's Yummo Media, and today I'm going to be showing you what's in my gear bag for 2023. Alright, firstly, the camera body. So I have the Canon EOS R10. It came out last August. I love it. It's pretty solid for any beginner, photo and video. It does both pretty well, and it comes in about $1,000, I think, just for the body itself. It can shoot 120 frames, 1080p, which for sports videography is a huge deal. It makes really buttery smooth slow-mo, but it can also shoot 4K 60 frames, cropped, and that also allows you to get that really high-end quality. One of the downsides in terms of video is if you're recording 120 frames, similar to other cameras, you can't get sound. So recently I've been switching and filming in 4K primarily, so I can get that sound, the atmosphere, the crowd, whatnot. It is a very solid camera that I would recommend for any beginner, and it takes really good pictures too, so it's kind of a multifaceted camera for either pictures or video. Now for the lenses. First off, I've got the Canon 18 to 150 millimeter. This guy, he was a kit lens. He came with the camera body, of course, and I mean, it's a pretty solid lens. Nowadays, however, I don't use this as much. I often use my other lens that you'll see here in a second for field sports, as football, lacrosse. This lens, however, is good for indoor sports that you'll be closer up. It's kind of my variable lens that I can use, like if I had a gimbal or something like that. But it's a pretty solid lens. I'd definitely pick up the kit because it's good value. But this is nothing compared to the Canon RF 70 to 200 2.8. This thing is just a beast. It is just game changing. The low f-stop allows for lots of light to come in if you're filming in like a low light environment like Friday Night Lights, but maybe the lights aren't that bright. The focal range 70 to 200 is almost perfect for any sport. You really get a lot of length, especially too when it's cropped. If you're shooting 4K 60 cropped on my camera, it gets a little bit more than that, which is really nice. You've got a wide range of focal lengths that you can work with. Now, this lens will also set you back about $3,000, so it's definitely an investment. However, I don't see myself ever needing to upgrade from this lens. This thing will be able to be used for any type of sport, any type of situation, really. And as Canon gets better and better, I'll just be able to put this lens on those newer camera bodies. Next up, no good camera rig is good without a cage. I've got the Small Rig cage right here, obviously from Small Rig for the R10. This thing was about $100, which is kind of pricey because I got it right as soon as the R10 came out. Definitely a need though if you want to have any video camera set up. I also got the handle to correspond with it, so you can put this guy right back on there, right on top of there, hold it like so, and that allows for really good movement. If I had my camera set up one place and I want to move it, I can just pick it up by this handle. Really high quality metal on both sides. There's some rubber for the grip, but these are must have for any video setup. Now with a cage, it allows you to have a lot of additional features that you can put on top of the camera. One, for instance, is a monitor. This is the Field World FHD field monitor, 5.5 inch. This thing is insanely helpful, insanely helpful. When it comes to tracking the ball, such as a basketball shot, or a player, or even it could be really anything, tracking a car, anything that is moving, having one of these to make the screen bigger is just a huge game changer. Now, one of the downsides, however, of this monitor that I have is that it is not touchscreen. So a lot of the adjustments, if you're shooting in manual mode, a lot of the adjustments you have to turn off the monitor or unplug it and then go to the mini display on the camera and have to adjust it from there because that is touchscreen. This has good features. You have false colors, a bunch of different buttons up here that you can work out what you want to do. It's got HDMI in, HDMI out, which obviously is used for the display. I also have the Small Rig swivel and tilt adapter on here. This just allows for me to be able to have it on my Small Rig setup. So I'll have like this, and then if I want to tilt it, if I want to go for a low angle shot, you can loosen it up, and it's kind of hard to get here, and then I could tighten it back up, and then I could have it at like a low angle shot. So you can do a lot with it. This was a need though, definitely nice to have. Again, Small Rig makes great stuff. Yeah. Another attachment that obviously is a must-have is a microphone. Now, I have the Rode VideoMic Go microphone. This is pretty solid in my opinion. Now, it's not the best at capturing direct sound, like a voice, for instance. That's why I'm not recording with this one. Does a really good job capturing overall sound, atmosphere, again, crowds, stuff like that, which is nice, obviously, when you're wanting to film sports. There's a lot of that in there. So it's really important to have a good mic, and I think this one was pretty solid for the price. It's about $60, $70, I believe. And all these things will be linked in the description, so you guys go check it out. But yeah, so it's a pretty solid mic. I would definitely recommend for, beginner level. Probably will try to upgrade this soon though. Now, this is a recent addition too. This is the iFootage mini tripod. Oh. This thing is really well built, and it allows for low shots. So here it is set up in probably the middle form right here. But this thing is very well built, super heavy, not super heavy, not overly heavy where you couldn't lift it, but the metal is really good quality. It's got rubber footing, so you can obviously, doesn't slide very easily. It's got a ball joint here, so if you want to angle it, whatnot. This is super solid build. It's like $80, I think, on Amazon is where I got it, but saw some videos on it, thought I'd pick it up. And it pairs perfectly with the Manfrotto tripod head. This is the Manfrotto 502AH swivel smooth head, fluid head, I should say. This thing is a monster. I didn't even know it was this big when I got it. It's super nice though. It allows for really good tilts and pans, smooth motion, stable motion. It's got the plate in here, obviously, so once you balance it, it allows it to lock in. I had to remove some stuff of the video, but you can see here that this is where the plate with all my camera stuff on it is balanced, which makes it nice, and I don't have to adjust it every single time I put it on there. But this thing is a beast. It's not necessary. I filmed a lot of stuff handheld. All these clips that you're seeing right now are all handheld clips, but for the upcoming lacrosse season, I decided to invest in this thing to give me some just stable shots and to make it allow for a little bit smoother motion when it comes to like tracking and whatnot. All right, moving on to some miscellaneous items. These are things that are like smaller, but I love to have. First off, Valia mics. I got these on Amazon for pretty cheap. I'm actually wearing one of them right now, so you can tell the audio is pretty solid. Now, some other little small things I have just in case. These aren't like needs, but they're really helpful if you can get them. First off, got a little, they call them different things. I call it a little rabbit's foot. Basically, it goes over the mic and allows for better reduction of wind. Helpful, obviously, if you're filming outside. If you're filming basketball, you don't really need one of these. It's kind of unnecessary with that, but it's good to have just in case, it's a windy day and you're filming like lacrosse or football or something. Strap, fully strapped up all the time. Canon, definitely recommend. Comes with the camera, so that's why. If you're taking photos or video, I guess. I don't really use it for video that much. But if you're taking photos, good to have. Don't want to drop your camera. It's expensive. Lens cleaner. This actually was huge when I went out west on vacation. I got a lot of dust when I was going out in like places like Yellowstone, stuff like that. So this is really important to have someone to clean it off. I don't know where exactly these are from. I probably just Target. I'm not even gonna lie. But cleaning wipes, safe to use on electronics. Make sure it says that. Obviously, super helpful. To go along with that, microfiber cloth. These are from glasses, and it just works just fine. Any microfiber cloth like this, it's like very soft. Meant for glass, meant for like focal eyeglasses. So like that should work. SD card reader, attachment to the phone. This is also really nice if you're one of the people who likes to get their stuff immediately off of your camera onto your phone or device. Having one of these is super helpful. SD card, plop it in there, boom, right into your phone, and you can have that video right away. Obviously, batteries. My Canon batteries upstairs charging for my camera. These are my monitor batteries, important to have because my monitor doesn't even come with batteries. Lastly, well, not lastly, but most importantly, honestly, are my little tool baggie here. Obviously, you can see it's been through some stuff. Screwdrivers, mini screwdrivers, a lot of Allen wrenches in there. Obviously, a lot of the small rig stuff requires Allen wrenches to tighten. For instance, this handle right here, they give you Allen wrenches through there so you can tighten this up. A lot of different things require Allen wrenches. And then one of the most important things that you cannot lose, which you probably will lose a lot of, I've seen people do it where they attach it to things like the keychains, stuff like that, are this little tool right here. I don't even really know what it's called, but it's important to have one of these. It literally tightens up the cage to the bottom of the camera. It tightens the screw onto the bottom of the cage. Like, it's like super important to have one of these, especially because the cage sometimes will come loose, so you want to make sure you tighten that. Next up, laptop. This is the 14-inch MacBook Pro with the M1 chip. I got this very recently, and it is a beast. Literally changes the game. You can edit obviously on the go, and this thing is just a monster. It's got the SD card reader on the side. It's got multiple ports for different types of things. It's got the smart charging port, so if somebody runs over your cord, it's not gonna rip the socket out. Other than that though, this thing is like literally perfect. I got the case somewhere else too, but yeah, highly recommend getting a laptop if you don't have one. Now, it wouldn't be a gear bag video without showing you the actual bag. So here it is. It's the Miscellaneous camera bag. I'll put it in the description again. I don't really know the real name of the stuff. Obviously got some stickers on here, UA 3132 Yomo sticker, and then in the inside there is compartments to put your stuff in. So, oh, there's a cord here too. Cord for your monitor. Make sure you have one of these. USB or HDMI to mini HDMI. But you can see here is obviously pockets. They give you a bunch of these little gray things that you can divide into the different sections. You can put wherever you want. So a lot of my mic, monitor stuff goes up there. Camera, lens, tripod head, a bunch of different stuff. This is cage, tripod. So, obviously it's got a lot of room. It's got pockets right here. Some other stuff I have in there that really doesn't matter. Zip it up. And it's got a little pocket for the laptop, so you can slide your laptop in. And then obviously it's got a water bottle holder on one side and a tripod holder on the other side. All right, so that's my gear bag tour for 2023. That's what I'll be working with primarily throughout the year. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I don't know. I've always been using peace just to exit my videos. It just feels natural for some reason.